Good afternoon. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations. How are you all doing? Good, I hope. So, my light up card here that I made got picked to be a backdrop for somebody else's cover for their Facebook group. They loved it so much. So I asked them if I can do a video on it and post it in their Facebook group, and sure enough, they said sure. So that is what I'm going to do. So I might as well do a YouTube video on to show you all how I did this card. So that is what we're going to do. But the back of this card, not so well. Because I had to put lots of tape, foam tape in it. We had to double it up. So you have to put layers of cardstock on the back too. So I will show you how I made this. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, first of all, we need to do our trees. Okay. So this is Spellbinders. So I am going to lower you guys more so you can see the platform. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see. So I am using a new laptop and a new recording, a video recording thing. So this is going to be in a roundabout way a kind of a test process too. So so before we do that, let me grab some scraps here that I cut from my card base. We're going to use this and this to use for our inking. And what color were those trees? They were lighter colored, and I think I made them... oh, I know what color I made them. Forgot. I made them... Let's see, Peacock Feathers and Evergreen Bough is the color I made them. So that is the color I used. And what did I use? Yeah, and that tree too. What? And I already have a tree, but this one is kind of torn, so we're not going to use that one. So I have my little thingies here, or whatever they're called. I don't know if I had another one here or not. We're just gonna grab another one because I think that other one must have ripped. So I think one of these is Peacock Feathers. That looks like Peacock Feathers actually. So we're going to call it good. One of them is going to be Evergreen Bough. So I think the Evergreen Bough one kind of frizzled on me and ripped. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take this piece of paper. Okay. We're going to blend these two colors together. The Peacock Feathers by Tim Holtz and the Evergreen Bough. Okay. So that is what I'm doing. I'm starting up here at the corner. And you can always use an extra piece of paper to hold on to so that you, in case you get ink on your fingers, you don't get ink all over the other part of the paper. Okay. I don't have enough dome foams to go around, so I'm having to spread around. And I'm going to have to get some more of these because one of these, the staple came out and it's like falling apart. I'm probably can super glue it together, maybe. Okay, so now we're doing peacock feathers. And these two colors make perfect colors for trees. Here, let me see if I can lower you guys more so you guys can see that. There, is that better? That's better. See, my video, my picture that I can see is in the lower right hand corner now instead of up here in the middle. So I'm having to look down in the lower right hand corner because I got a new laptop. This is my other, I had to take my Google Chromebook back because I couldn't download my Canvas workspace for my scan and cut. Couldn't download it onto my Google Chromebook. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to peacock feathers. I need to get the oxides in these colors because I think these would be very beautiful colors to use for oxides. I don't have a whole lot of oxides. I would like to get some more oxides. Okay, let's do another. My hand does not want to blend anymore, and I just started. There has got to be an easier way to do this. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, guys. I am going to hit pause for now, okay, while I finish this. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So here we have our 3 trees. So now I just have to poke all the little things out, except for this one. So this is the only one that does not get poked. So I just have to, we're just gonna poke all the little things here. So you can see here, this shouldn't take too long. Okay. So I just got done watching a birthday hop on YouTube, of course, for 2 people that I subscribe to on YouTube, that they put together a birthday card hop by Debbie J's Crafting Corner and Neha as well. They are really good, crafty people and good friends too. And I was gonna participate in the hop too, but I just felt like I didn't quite have enough time to prep a video and make it perfect enough. So I believe the next hop I will do a video for sure. But I did notice though on this laptop though, for this brand new Dell laptop that I have, I cannot download Streamlabs. And I'm supposed to be doing a live with Debbie J's Crafting Corner on December 14th. And that, I don't know. I might have to use my cell phone. So we shall see how that's gonna work. Might have to, I don't know. Okay, got that out. Some of these things are really hard to get out. So, oh, and then I got some new dollar sales off a Ranger the other day. And I got those in the mail yesterday, which I was excited. I'll have to show you guys. So I will show you what one of these trees looks like after I get all this, and then I'll pause again while I poke out the other tree. So I'm just showing you all the work that goes into making a light up card. So it's a lot of work. This will be my second one that I've made. I wish I had some music to play. I'll have to download a music thing or something. But I don't want a really long video either. Well, okay. That one's not going to come out, obviously. I should have ran it through the die. My Sizzix die cutting machine a lot longer than I did. More than twice is what I should have did. Because this is really thick cardstock. And it's not, it's the prepping that is taking a while. Well, got that one out finally. These Spellbinders trees are, I guess they could have made these a little bit easier to work with. I mean, I like them because you can foil them too. I mean, you can do everything with them. Foil them, you can ink them, you could. The only thing they didn't come, this set didn't come with was stamps. So I guess I can say you can't color them, I guess. Well, funny how I'm trying to do a video on how to show you how to do this, and I am having a hard time here. I wasn't having such a hard time when I was doing it by myself last time. I don't know why. just being a pain, I guess. This I should have ran it over with my blue Spellbinders brush, die cutting brush. That would have helped. Okay. So you guys can see what these trees look like. Okay. They have all their things. So there's one tree. Okay. That's one. So now I'm going to pause the video again. Okay, and I'll come right back after we have this done until we go to the next step. Okay? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, so now that I have my trees, done, we are going to do the front of the card and get that done for our my fingers wiped off here. We are going to use Distress ink, and we're going to mix it with a Distress oxide. We're going to use Prize ribbon, and we're going to use Tim Holtz's newest Distress oxide, one of his newest blues, and it's Salvaged Patina, and I love this blue. It is so pretty. I mean, he went above and beyond when he created this blue. That's all I gotta say. So, Tim Holtz, you are extremely creative. Oh, wait. What size is this? I don't want to use these. I want to make sure I'm using the right cardstock. Okay, that's 7. Okay, can't use this one because that is for the inside of my card. So let's put that one aside. So we can use this one though. Okay, so I make sure I got the right one. Then I need this one too. So now we're going to start with Prize ribbon. Okay. And let's put this underneath because we don't get it all over my table. So we're just gonna start in the corner and go all the way across. Okay, so now we're going to take our Salvaged Patina, which is an oxide. Okay, move this down a little bit. Make sure we're mixing that in there really good in with that Prize ribbon, because you want your colors mixed. Okay. It's okay if it's not totally perfect. So I have different types of ink blending brushes and daubers and stuff like that too. Kind of like a lot of other people have. So I have these dome phones on these ink blending thingies. Okay, now add some more of the prize ribbon. I'm going to put that at the top because we're down at the bottom now. Okay, and then what I do after that is you take your card, and I have water it's a Tim Holtz sprayer, and it's also got this white powder called Perfect Pearls in it. I shake it really good, and it also has the Perfect Pearls, which is white, has a glitter effect to it. Okay, so I have my card here. I'm going to hold it up in the distance, okay, and I'm going to spray. Okay, I'm going to catch that. Catch it. Catch it. Okay. So that will help, you know, blend it really good, and it will blend those colors into each other. Oh. Guess my, and then I pat it a little bit. Okay, I do that. And now I'm going to take I'm going to tape this down with my purple tape. Okay. And I'm going to, let's see, we'll tape it up here. Because we're going to add some snowflakes. Not real shaped snowflakes. I don't have what you call a real snowflake stencil. That is one thing I am lacking in this craft room. Okay, just kind of stay a little bit. So now I have this, which has all those tiny little holes. That is what I use for my snow. A friend of mine gave it to me, and I wasn't too sure what to use it for, and so it just dawned on me, why not use this for snowflakes? I mean, why not, right? It works perfectly for snowflakes. And you can also use this stencil for making your dotted paper for your journals. It works for that too, because I've done that too. Does a little bit of everything. So, I mean, okay, let's see, we're done with those. Let's get these out of our way, because I'm going to need one of these. So I put these back here, so that goes up there. So I'm done with those. That way I know it goes with that color. Wipe my fingers off. And then I'm going to use my Sea Salt by Hero Arts ink. And I have another blending brush in here for my whites right there. So I have these kind too that I got from Amazon. And how in the world did it get green ink on there? Oh my goodness. I don't want green ink on it. Well, it washes off, so that's good. Now we'll just dry it off. What is it with a white ink brush? It attracts all the colors from the other brushes. So we're just gonna dry it off real quick. Now when snow falls from when it's really cold and it's cold enough to snow, I know they're shaped like snowflakes, and when we see it snowing in real life, we can't tell that it looks like snowflakes. It looks like, sometimes to us, it looks like snow dots, right? So that's why I'm doing it in snow dots. Now I know it's not really shaped like snow dots, but when you're looking up and it's coming down at you, that's what it looks like. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna use my brush here and just use the white ink and make my snowflakes or snow dots. And this is a reactive white ink, so it will look good on the blue. Okay, now we have that on. All right, now we're gonna take my brush, put it back in the bowl. So we're done with that part. We're gonna lift that up and we're gonna wipe real quick. So that we don't get, we'll stick it over there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys real quick how this looks. Okay, you guys see that? Is that snow? Does that look like snow to you falling from the sky? The clouds or whatever. Snow in the background. How my clouds go all the way down to the ground. Because we're going to put our trees to the bottom. So that is what I'm going to do. So we're going to glue our trees down now. Okay. So we're going to get our Verily Arts glue. Okay. Which I love this glue. So if this is your first time watching my video, please like and subscribe. Okay. Get my self-crimping tweezers. I actually entered a Barely Arts contest, and it looks like I just got an email today from Barely Arts. And there is like 300 of us in this Christmas ornament, homemade ornament exchange contest. And one lucky winner, one of us 300 peeps that sends in an ornament to Barely Arts. We have to make 2 ornaments, one for our exchange person, and one for Barely Arts as well for their Christmas tree. If I get picked or if somebody else gets picked, we get to win a brand new Cricut maker. I do not have a Cricut maker. I would like to have a Cricut maker. I have a Scan and Cut, but I think it would also be nice to have a Cricut maker because, you know, there's things that the Cricut maker can do that the Scan and Cut cannot do. And of course, my Scan and Cut can do stuff that the Cricut maker cannot do. That's why I like my Scan and Cut. So, yeah. So now I'm going to put this tree right here towards the bottom. I'm going to go as far down as I possibly can because we're going to be adding lights. I'm going to dab away that extra glue, even though it does dry clear. That's what I like about Barely Arts glue. It dries clear. So now we're going to do this other tree because it's going to go over here. Okay. Yeah. And it really doesn't take much glue. I know it probably looks like I'm using a lot, but I'm trying not to. So, anyways, for this Barely Arts contest, I already have my ornaments made already. I hope I made them right, but if I messed up and they send me the directions again, I'm gonna have to redo them. But that's okay. You know, why not? I'll just give these ornaments to somebody else. Plop. Of course, that would happen on a video. Right? We all make mistakes. Again, this picks up the extra glue, and I see an extra piece of paper in there that I do not want in there, so guess what we get to do? Hand me the scalpel, please. We got it. Yay, surgery done. Card surgery, a success. Isn't that funny? Card surgery. Now this one's going to go in the middle. Now I think this tree actually has little, I'm not very sure, but I can probably, not very good at doing this, but this one, well, it's a 3 die, but I don't normally do it that way, but it can, I don't know, I'll have to play around with it more, but I'm not going to do it right now. So, what I'm going to do is get this one glued, okay, and we'll get it on, and then we are going to get ready to get the lights on the tree, the card. And then I will show you how to get started, and then I'm going to hit pause so that I can finish the lights. Okay. Okay. So there's that part. So now we get to add our lights. And then also what I'm going to add is a new set of Merry Christmas I just got this in too from Ranger. This was on sale for $1. I was like, yay, $1, $1, $1. I'm so happy. So we're going to use that Merry Christmas instead, going across. So what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to get out my purple pad, okay, so that I don't poke anything, okay, and then we're going to use, is it this one or is it this one? Not sure which one. This one. We're going to use this pokey tool, okay, by We Are Memory Keepers, okay, and then where's my score tape? What did I do with my score tape? Oh, there it is. It fell. What is it when you need something that falls? Then we're going to grab a thing of lights. And we want to make sure that they're all working, right? And it looks like they're all working, okay? So that looks good. Now I gotta untwist them, okay? So that looks good. So we're gonna poke our holes real quick. So let's get this untwisted and unraveled, and then because this has a thick base, we're gonna have to build up our okay, where is this wrapped at? I want to make sure I do this right. Okay. Where are you at? Where are you going? Okay, let's not do it that way. Let's just do it this way. And then you are this way. Okay. Make sure I get this correct. I don't want it tangled like it was before. Where'd the end go? I just lost it. See? No, 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 no. Okay. See, something about these lights. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put you on pause again, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it took me a bit to untangle these lights because this is very thin, fragile wire. It is tapeable and everything else, but it was a bit of a pain. So you just have to be careful when you're working with wire like this. So in case you're all wondering where I got this, I got a pack of dozen lights on Amazon, and this may not be the best card making lights, but it's reasonably priced. I got it for like $8 on Amazon, and you get a dozen lights in a package, so not bad for $8 and some cents. So you know, when you make a card, a light up card, you know, you want to make sure you at least make it, you know, 5x7 size, because, you know, this has 20 lights on it, and you're going to have to put all 20 lights in the card. You can't just cut the lights down and hope and pray the rest work, because they're not all going to work. So, anywho, now we got that all untangled and a fresh cup of hot coffee. Let's go ahead and poke our holes. So I will be poking 5 holes in each of these 2 trees and 5 holes around the tree and then 5 holes up in the sky area in the cloud, around the clouds. That makes a total of 20. So I am just gonna pick a random spot. So we're gonna start over here, poke a hole, and I want to make sure that it's kind of spreadable a little bit. And then I'm gonna go over here. Okay. So we have 2. We have, let's see, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So now that you see that, we have our 5 holes. Okay. I will go ahead and finish punching out the holes. Okay, and I will be back. All right. So we have all our holes poked on the front. So now we're going to have to flip it over and we're going to install the lights from the back. Okay, so we're going to start with this part where we turn it on, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on and work with it while it's on so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to start with this one closest to the battery pack. Okay, and we're going to go with this, and you always want to make sure you have your pokey tool with you. And we're going to spread our hole a little bit more. I know all that beautiful work that I did on the front of the card. That's okay. It's not like I'm ripping my paper and stuff like that. And then, of course, this wire is mobile. So if you can get it to work with you, not against you. You want to try and lay that light in there. Now while that's laying there, I'm going to cut some double-sided tape. And I don't peel off the piece of double-sided tape. I'm going to take another little piece and put it on the other side. Okay. Now let's get another piece ready so we can go on to the next light. And you can always bend your wire a little bit. That's okay. It's not going to kill the lights. Okay. Because it's going to take a lot of double-sided tape. So when you make these, you want to make sure you have a whole roll of double-sided tape handy. I mean, it doesn't take a whole roll, but honestly, it just takes lots of little pieces of double-sided tape. Because then you're going to tape your extra pieces of wire that you have with it. You're going to tape those down too. No, you don't. Okay. Then we're going to take our third one. I have to kind of use my mouth a little bit just to, when I'm holding one side down, just to grab the tape off my finger. Okay, so now you see how we have those first three on. So I'm going to do the rest off camera and then we'll come back, okay? I want to go ahead and show you, I'm down to the last two lights to install. So we are, I didn't want you guys to sit through that long process of taping, although it didn't take as long as the first card that I did. This is actually a lot faster than the last one, or my first one, so it's actually getting faster and faster as I go. Now, these do blink at times when you're working with the wire, but that's okay. They're not gonna shut off or anything like that. So, but you do want to make sure that the light itself is facing that little hole that you created for your card. So I did want to make sure that I mentioned that. So I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So let's see, and sometimes they like to turn, and that's when you got to really tape them down in there. Okay, so now we got one more hole to go. I'm going to spread this out a little bit. And then we need to ink another piece of cardstock, and then we'll just do it the same color as our last one. Oop. Don't. Okay, and then we're going to tape this side down. Even though there isn't much wire there to tape, we just want to make sure that it's going to stay. So now, when you have lots of wire still poking up, you want to make sure that you take extra tape and just kind of go around and tape up your extra bulky wire that's poking up, and make sure you tape it down a little bit here and there. So it won't hurt the wire, it's not going to hurt the card. We got another one poking up here, I see. That's what I like about this thin wire. It's shapeable, bendable. If I can get two in one here. And this one in the corner, and then I will show you how to tape this this one, the battery pack, because you want to make sure that the battery pack is you want to make sure the battery pack is down and the on button is going to face you, or face the person that's going to get the card, is what I'm saying. So we're going to put double-sided tape on the back of this, a couple strands, and then we're going to put it down onto the base of the card. I know it's blinking, but that's okay. Okay. And I think making light up cards is quite fun. Actually. Now we want to make sure that it's on the end, but don't press down too hard because we have to put double-sided foam tape around the perimeter here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn that off for now. Let's set that aside. Oh, so you guys can see the effect of it. So let's turn it. Does that look pretty good? That looks pretty good. Yay, we did it. So, let's pause for a minute. Okay, so let's set this aside, and then we're going to take our 5x7 piece of cardstock. And where did I put that? I sat it out of mine. Here it is. Okay, we don't need our foam anymore, but we do need this. So we need that. And we're gonna need a small piece of this. So we're gonna make this, we're gonna use, what color did I use in this one? Okay. So I think I used Simon Hurley's colors. I used the green and I used Game Over and I used Thick Plant. And that is what we're going to use on the inside of this one. Let's throw that away. So there's Fake Plants. Let's see. Game Over. Okay, and then we're going to use the snow. We're going to use the snowflake again. So this is going to go this way. So we're going to start at the top. So we're going to start with Game Over, which is a dark red. I am going to have to get some new ink refills for these here pretty soon. So this cardstock that I'm using is 110 pound weight, and I got this at Michael's. And it's by Recollections. Okay. Okay, now onto our Fake Plant, which is green. Almost like a dark Christmas green. Glad we're using that extra piece of paper. I'm gonna get Simon Hurley's other new ink colors. I only have like 11 of his inks. I am behind schedule. And that little fruit gnat better not get in my coffee. Don't you dare. If you land in my coffee, bug, you are gonna be fruit gnatted to pieces. That's all I gotta say. Okay, back to Game Over. It'll be game over with you, little bug. You know what I mean? Game over, little bug. Okay. Oh, it did get on my paper. No! No, 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 no. I'm not starting over. That did not happen. Well, we'll just stop here at this point with the game over. And we'll start there with the green. I cannot believe that happened. Oh, sugar grits. I tell ya. Oh, no, I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know what I did. Well, we're gonna fix it now. Huh. We'll just blend it in and nobody will know I made a mistake, right? Today is the day for boo-boos. Today for card making people, for posting videos. I tell ya, I wasn't the only one. It's okay. I noticed in somebody was they were doing card hops and somebody did a boo-boo and they were talking about it and I was like, that's okay. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. And of course, you know, I was kind of absent for a few days, not doing videos this week because I was having issues with video making issues and having issues with my Scan and Cut and not being able to download it on my iPhone or download it on my Google Chromebook. So I had to take my Google Chromebook into Best Buy and trade it up to a Dell laptop. And they were nice enough to trade it across, even though I bought that Google Chromebook back in July. So I thought that was nice of them to do that for me. Green there, red there. Okay, so now we're gonna spray it. No, let's do snowflakes first. So let me get my snowflakes, my dots, so we're gonna go ahead and do our dots. Okay, and then I'm gonna I'm taped to my workstation here. Okay, that looks good. Now I need my white brush again, and that should be this one. Yes. Okay, let's get our Sea Salt by Hero Arts. Oh no. Okay, I cannot see myself. Why is it when you do a video on a new laptop, it asks you, do you want to shut down and restart now? Like, no, do not. Not when I'm trying to do a video. Bad idea. You guys ever do that? Get that? When you're trying to do a video and your laptop is asking you, do you want to restart now? It's like, I just bought you yesterday and you want to do what? Now is not a good time. Come back later and ask me. So, with this laptop, I cannot download Streamlabs at all. So I had to download this VidForth, RecForth, and then which is free, of course. I don't have to pay any money, no monthly fees or anything like that. So I was like, yay! And then this other part that goes with it, where you can edit your videos and cut stuff out of your videos. So I guess this will be a test. Okay, that's good. My arm is saying no more blending. Okay, we're done. Ouch. Can't do it no more. Okay. Okay, I'll wash that off here in a bit. Alright, so that looks good. You guys see the snowflakes on there? Those snowdrops. So it is like really windy out there today. I cannot go outside when it is really windy like this because it makes me hurt really bad. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. You guys see that? It's got a good camera on this laptop. I kind of like this one. Whee! Hope I didn't get that spray in my coffee. Whee! Oh, and then you see that? Ah. So now I'm going to dab it, dry a little bit, mop up that excess water. Didn't get any glitter in my coffee? No. Okay, so we got that part done, so that's good. Okay. So now we need to get our double-sided tape. And that is, give me a minute to find it, y'all. I'll be back. My foam strips were actually underneath the laptop, so I had to be extremely careful and put another tote underneath the laptop to retrieve. So what we're going to do is get all the ones that I cut. So we're going to need all these strips. Not that and not that. I'm not sure how many we're going to need, but and some shorter ones we will need. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got my bases covered. There, that should work for now. And then we'll probably need some pop-up squares too after that. And then, okay. So let's go ahead and get our foam strips. These I also got on Amazon. I am not an affiliate with Amazon at all, but I am, however, an affiliate with the Spellbinders. That's what I got these trees from. And I am an affiliate with it's okay if that's spreads out a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. So you guys can see that better. So I'm just putting foam strips on here. We're going to have to do a couple layers. Actually about okay, just want to make sure I wasn't on the fold line. Okay, don't see a pen. Do I have a pen available to write with? No. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting foam strips around the card, okay? So I'm going to go all the way around about 3 levels up. So once I get towards when I'm almost done, we'll come back, okay? So I'll be right back. I'll be back. We're going to finish our last row of foam tape. So I thought I'd bring you on for that, okay? So I've already done 3 rows all the way around. And every now and then I had to stop and find a spot of wire that was poking up like a wild, crazy. So that is what I've been doing. So I've had to measure my foam stuff. So this is my last row. So I'll be glad when this is over. So I am just marking the spot on the tape where I need to cut it. Oops, it just rubbed off. At least I can still see it. Well, not I can still see it. Should be okay. So now I'm going to peel the paper off the sticky part. If I can get it off, that is. So I already have the battery pack sticking now, which is good. Right now I have to listen for my doggies because they're both outside. They're both being pesky little pilly peets because my husband is at a restaurant right now at a meeting with the Save the Farm meeting right now. That's why I'm wearing this Save the Farm shirt today. We are trying to desperately save a farm right now. So if you live in Westminster and you see this shirt on, now that's what we're doing. In Westminster, Colorado, we are trying so hard to save a farm, but our city council just voted to build 2,300 homes on it, and we have until December 13th to try and preserve it. And we don't want it's got beautiful views to the mountains, and there's lots of other open space that that these people could build. They don't need to take away this area. It's like, why this spot? Why take away, you know? So it's like, we want this spot. And so I came up with this really good idea. And we have, I don't know, one of the guys in our group said we have over 100,000 people in Westminster, Colorado alone. And out of those 100,000 people, there's majority of us are for the farm. We want to keep the farm preserved as is, or maybe turn it into a park for kids. We want to turn it into a place from 1 to 100 can enjoy without building homes on it. Okay? So I came up with the idea of, why not make a park? Why not have everybody in Westminster donate $20 per person? If everybody in Westminster, Colorado were to donate $20 per person right now in Westminster, and there's others outside of Westminster that were commenting on Nextdoor that want to donate too, that would give us more than $2 million right now to donate to help save the farm. And we can kick uplands right out from underneath us. And we can say, bye-bye, uplands. Because we don't want them taking away that farm. And so we just need to figure out a way to talk to the Pillar of Fire Church and say, hey, can you please be in on this with us and help us preserve the farm that you guys, you know, this farm is over 100 years old, and we want to keep it, you know, kind of like a park, and maybe build a park. You know, I think if we all work together as a town, as a city, and not have the city council and our city mayor and everybody else work against us, can you work with us? You know, that's what we want. We want them to work with us, not against us. They seem like they're, you know, siding with these uplands people that are getting other people to speak for these 2,300 homes and 5-story condos that are getting people to speak on their behalf that don't even live here in Westminster, that live in outskirts, other towns. And it's like, that's not fair. They're taking their word and not us. You know, we're trying hard to fight for what is rightfully ours, and they're not letting us have it, and it's not fair. So I don't know if you guys have experienced other things in your area, in your state, or towns that you've lived in. What have you had to do? I mean, we have tried so hard, and we have another month. And I come up with this great idea, and all these other people are saying, yeah, let's do this. And they're ready to start giving $20 per person now. And it's like, I don't know what to do. I mean, really? Seriously? I think that's a great solution. I think it's a great idea. I mean, what do you do? How do you go about doing it? Do you talk to church? Do you talk to the city council about it and say, hey, this is what us citizens of Westminster have come up with. Will you work with us on this? Will you say, hey, you know, I mean, I don't know. Okay. So, put that aside. Let's get this other cardstock on. So let's peel our stuff off. Let's get this on, because nobody wants to see all the wires inside, right? Don't worry, I'm not throwing my trash on the floor. I have a trash can right next to me. Doggies. Hold on. I'll be right back. My doggies are growling at something. This is what it looks like on the inside right now with all them wires. We don't want it to look like that if we give it to somebody. So we're going to cover that with this. Okay? So we're going to put this on. And I'm also going to put some double-sided tape on top of this. Let's try that, because I did not do that on the last one. Let's see if that'll work. At least one strip of just regular double-sided tape. Maybe that'll help it stick better. Because all I used last time was 4 strips of foam tape all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to start at the bottom. We want to make sure that we can hit the on switch, the power switch. Okay. Okay. So we got good leverage back there. We got good leverage on the sides, so we are good. But, see, our problem is, even on my last one, as you can tell, I had to add extra cardstock on the back. So we're gonna fold this over and see how short we are because of our crease. So we are definitely short. But that's okay. I don't think it matters. So I would have to put another piece of strip on the back. So I would have to put, I don't know. That's okay. That's okay. Our point is, oh, I did this backwards. Ah, oh, no, I did it right. I got it right. Never mind. I did it. So here's our switch. And somehow the wires are wrong, but that's okay. So there is our card. So now we need to add Merry Christmas. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let's go ahead and use some of this paper. These are my sticky scissors that I usually use. I don't use that for cutting cardstock. So we are going to use this lettered, hand-lettered stamp set by Ranger. I believe this is Diane Reveley, I think. I'm not sure if this is hers or not. But we're going to take Mary, if I can get it off, that is. And if I don't rip it, sure. Ugh. Merry and Christmas. Ugh. Okay. So I am just gonna use my stamparatus here. Okay. And when you have stamps, you want to make sure you wipe them on your arm because it comes with residue on it and they'll stamp better that way too. We got our Merry and we got Christmas. Oh wow, it fits perfect! Yay! Awesome! Okay. Okay, I think I am going to, I don't know where my embossing tool is, or I would use my embossing powder for this. I guess I still could, right? I got some new embossing powder though, but I don't know if I want to use it. You know what? No. I have this aqua tinsel by Ranger. So let's go ahead and use it. Let's just do it. Okay, let's get our Versamark out. And we are gonna stamp Merry Christmas. Okay, let's hope that's enough. Get my little checky tool. My hockey puck thing that my friend gave me. Just glide back and forth. Okay. I like to hold this up to the light to see if I can see it. That looks good. Okay, so now, let me plug this in real quick. Okay, I know this is gonna get a little loud, so I do apologize for the loudness of it. And coffee filter. Okay, let's dump that in there. let's go ahead and use, if I can, whoa, yeah, it's been in there a while. Okay, I haven't used this in a while, so let's hope this works. Should still be okay, I hope. Okay. Not without using an embossing tool. Actually, that looks okay. That looks pretty good. That looks good. So, we fold this up. Not spill any anywhere. I like the shimmer of this color. I used a lot of it last year when I was doing Christmas cards on snowflakes and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, get my trusty clamping, self-crimping tweezers. I'm gonna kind of turn away over here. Oh shoot! Well, that's not working in my favor. It landed upside down, but luckily nothing rubbed off. Hot. Okay, I hope I got it all. No, I did not. Okay, I gotta redo it. I'm sorry. That did not work in my favor. You know what? I might have to just say scrap it and start all over. I don't know. That just did not work. Okay. Nope. Go up. Go over. Go down. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Start all over. I know my embossing tool is somewhere around here. I just don't know what I did with it. My anti-static tool. But I don't know where I put it. See, I rearranged everything again and can't find it. That's my problem. But it's okay. I'll find it probably right after I finish this. That is when I'll find it. Because this landed upside down on the floor and some of it rubbed off. Okay, that looks good. Okay, round 2. So, for those of you that are new to watching my videos, especially from that one group, from Vicki Vance's Tuesday by Noon Crafts Facebook group, this is called embossing powder, and what it does is it is supposed to make things look better. So, pardon the noise. Okay, did I get it this time? Did it work? We still have sparkles, so that means I didn't burn it. So, see that pretty sparkle? Does that look pretty good? Yep, that looks good. So, now when you got sparkle in it, it means you did good, you didn't burn it, or anything else like that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for a minute because I'm going to get this card finished. Okay. Alright, so let's cut this out. I don't know what I did with my other scissors. Everything is like, I don't know. It's like I lost everything. Is missing. Oh, there they are. I found them. I found them. Oh good. Oh good. Okay. So we're just gonna cut kind of like a little fancy wave around it, and that's okay. All right, we got Merry Christmas. So now we don't want to take away from the lights, so that could be a problem. But you know what? It'll still pop through the paper. So we could stick it right here. Or we could put this on the inside. So you know what? I think we're going to put this on the inside. So that way when they open the card up, it is on the inside. So that's where Merry Christmas is going to go for this card. So that is what we're going to do. So what I just did is I poked a pin through my glue because it got dried a little bit on the tip. So we're just going to do Merry Christmas right there. So there is our card. So it is finished. So there's the lights, and you open it up and you have Merry Christmas. There you have it, y'all. So there you go. That is how you make a light up card. So I will go ahead and let you guys go. Sorry, this video was a little bit long, even with all the pausing that I did and coming back. I hope it wasn't too long and everything else. So I will talk to y'all later, and I will probably do another video tomorrow. But anyways, I did want to show you guys real quick. I did get this by Ranger. It was also on sale for $1. Tree branch embossing powder. And then I got a set of 3-pack distress paints. So this is Broken China, which is a pretty blue. Oh, nope, that's not paint. Spray. I got Distress White, so Picket Fence White, which is nice. And Black Soot, which is also nice. And I love the way their paints feel. So you know how a lot of acrylic paints and like folk art and Adidas paints and all that you get at Joann's and Hobby Lobby and all that? When their paint's dry, it feels gritty and it feels like rough sandpaper. Well, Tim Holtz feels soft, velvety. It almost feels like a nice soft fleece blanket, like you want to sleep with it. No, just kidding. No, I mean, it's soft. It feels soft. And it has a sponge dauber on it. You could almost play bingo with these. I mean, seriously, you could if you wanted to. B3, okay. Boop. No. No, but I...
Let me know if I can help.
What? I didn't say that. I said B3. I didn't say Siri. Ah, that was funny. I was talking about Tim Holtz and Siri's coming to my rescue. How funny. But anyways, yeah. So I just thought I'd let you know. And then that lettering stamp set that I got for $1 as well. So I just thought I'd let you know. But anyways, I will put my affiliate links down below in the description box for those of you crafters that like to shop until you drop. And Spellbinders, I don't know if their sale is still going. I will check, but they had some awesomeness sales going on too. So that will be in my description box as well. Yeah. So tomorrow we will be making a, just so you know, we'll be doing a Christmas mansion. So just so you know, by American Impressions. So anyways, I will let you go. Talk to you later. Bye. Love y'all. Be creative.